What's up, you guys? You all have tapped in live with Amazing Grace, and I'm here to bring you all the Freedom Project Mastery class. Um, Take the energy as it resonates for you and leave the rest. Whether you're participating in class today or not, that's on you. But we are going to get started, okay? I'm just waiting for you guys to come in at this time. Um, we are covering the energy of spiritual psychosis, what it means, um, an experience for a few different experiences that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Um, I'm just going to be I'm just going to be channeling and talking about spiritual psychosis so you guys could have an understanding and an overstanding of what spiritual psychosis is, okay? Let's start here. First and foremost, spiritual psychosis is associated with schizophrenic, okay? They want to associate it with being schizophrenic, but it's kind of like, it's just like different for certain individuals, okay? As far as like spiritualists, people that do spiritual work, people that are under spiritual warfare, that have been dealing with different spiritual warfare, so forth and so on, okay? Um 9 times out of 10, you do spiritual work. You're a spiritualist or whatever. Um you're adhering to some type of religion and or spirituality, spiritual energy, okay? um we've came into different abilities, our spiritual gifts and stuff like that. So it's like, if you have, like, you already got spiritual gifts, all right, and then on top of that, the spiritual work that you do, sometimes when you're getting attacked, sometimes them attacks could like send you into a frenzy of the spiritual psychosis, okay? Like obsessing or overly doing something, like not having a balance, like being out of balance or unbalanced, or being unaligned, being like not in alignment, that kind of energy. You're gonna know if you're not in alignment, okay? But energy of like, especially you chosen ones, a lot of y'all done went through this already. Or I feel like a lot of y'all have already went through this. um it was a moment where you may have accused someone of like being against you or coming after you or some type of energy. Mind you, for some of y'all, you had a situation where it was somebody after you, was somebody coming after you. um and some of y'all had a situation where you were picking up on it, like you were picking up on this energy by you being a spiritualist, that the person that had been maybe even attacking you or projecting or sending spell work at you, they may have like wanted to use your own abilities against you by sending the spell work at you. Here it is, you thinking you got, your spirit team around you and so forth and so on, and here it is, they done sent the entity at you. So some of y'all may have went through this where, like, a lot of us went through the psychosis, like in the beginning of like our journeys, like midway, because mind you, we cleansing our energy, we getting grounded, we doing all the spiritual work that's necessary, okay? But some of us are not always cleansing properly. Some of us are not always getting grounded and doing the necessary hygiene when it comes to your spiritual work, okay? um but hearing things, that a lot of y'all have the clear audience, clairvoyance, y'all have the clear. So when like your downloads be coming through, for some of y'all, these people that were coming after you, they knew that you were gifted. They know you're gifted, so they know you get downloads. You be in, like, your downloads be coming in, okay? Um, Also, what could cause psychosis, the spiritual psychosis, is like energy of being like confused as far as like not knowing who you listening to, or like it's a form of manipulation that could cause the psychosis as well. Here, did you believe in this entity, and you thinking your ancestor's the bad guy, and they not the bad guy. The entity is the bad guy, and it's like that kind of energy has happened to y'all too. Um, it may be like had been placed in like a form of a mental illness. They tried to say you had like a mental illness or something, but it really wasn't. It had a lot to do with like y'all being under attack, and different spell work and shit being done against you that kind of put you in like a overdrive when it came to what you was hearing, and the energy that you may have been like the information that you may have been hearing as well. Okay. Had you believe in one thing, here it is, you know, you on your journey, mind you, not listening to nobody, but this is a form of like a sign of spiritual psychosis, when it's like you're not trying to hear nobody. You're not trying to hear nobody, especially people that might be trying to help you. You're not trying to hear what they got to say. It's like you believe what you believe, yes. But sometimes that's like, some people don't even know sometimes they're under psychosis. Okay. Um, so it's very important that you give, like, you show grace to people that you may even see that could possibly be under spiritual psychosis. Because it'd be like, here it is, you know, you in alignment, but you have a spiritualist, you have a spiritual buddy or whatever that's online, and they, you know, they're under like spiritual attack or whatever, and you can see that they're under spiritual attack. Spiritual attack. You may not be under attack like how they are. Okay, you've all y'all. Everybody has had their chance. Okay, then had their times. Excuse me, of being under spiritual attack. Okay, um, but this particular individual that's under spiritual attack is not listening. Everybody's against them, and everybody's after them, and everybody trying to get me, and that don't even be the case sometimes. Psychosis can literally send you into like thinking everybody against you, or you done lost your mind. Are you losing your mind? But you really don't be. You need to get grounded and bring it back. Come back to earth, damn it. Because you be out of your body. For some of y'all have experienced this outer body shit. When we kept saying outer body experience, that could have a lot to do with spiritual psychosis as well. Okay. I've been hit with military weapons. I've been hit with, you know, like some government shit. So, I know for a fact I've experienced it before. I'm trying to figure out the moment in my journey where it possibly could have affected me the most. I'm figuring out different things. A lot of different things have been coming back to me that I had forgot about when they was hitting me with the military weapons. I had forgot about some stuff or whatever. But yeah, so it's very important for you to cleanse your energy, and that's why I preach and teach over here. Make sure y'all are up to par when it comes to your spiritual hygiene. That means physical cleansing, mental cleansing, spiritual cleansing, the cleansing energy that you need. You know what I'm saying? This is a lifestyle, y'all. This spiritual journey shit, all of this spiritual stuff is not a fad or you know, or like to get clout, or it's a lifestyle. People are really living their life with this spiritual energy. Okay, but that's pretty much what spiritual psychosis is. It could be any different things for it could be anything in a different form, or like what you may have even experienced already. Okay, because just not being in fear or being paranoid, that's a big one. Okay, like I said, you thinking everybody against you, because I know when I first part of like a little bit in the midst of my journey, y'all, if I'm babbling or if it sounds like I may be like not really here with y'all. I'm here, but it's like I'm in a different area. I'm not where I normally be or whatever. So bear with me, you guys. Um, but yeah, I know I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. I didn't. I forgot my syllabus actually. I've just had like a long week and I've been trying to just, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on. Like I've been dealing with overload. So I've been trying to just balance everything out. And I know for some of y'all could be trying to balance everything out too, but remember you're only one person and you can only do so much. All right. Give yourself grace and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and be kind to other individuals, y'all. But yeah, I wrote out a whole syllabus and I forgot it because I be doing too much. But anyway, spiritual psychosis versus your spiritual awakening. Let's see. The spiritualist normally comes out of psychosis, okay? The ones that are doing the spiritual work, you venerate your ancestors, you doing that type of work, it may have been times where you had to sit and be patient and listen. Like for some of y'all ancestors have protected y'all from going into psychosis. Okay, some of y'all dealt with that shit. That shit ain't no joke, y'all. Spiritual psychosis is not no joke. It's not. Um, but yeah, being sleep deprived, not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest. It's a lot of different things that could cause spiritual psychosis, all right? Thinking something is real or believing something is real when it's not, or it being actually real and you believe that it's not real because somebody doesn't want you to believe something that's actually there or real. So it's a catch-22 with this shit, y'all. That's why I be telling y'all, use your discernment, use your spiritual abilities, do your spiritual work, cleanse yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. All that is important, all right? So yeah, make sure you are cleansing yourself. Of spiritual psychosis can even come in as a form of depression. Okay, it can look like depression. All right. Shit, healing looks like depression. Healing hurts. It doesn't. Healing does not feel good, y'all. And I feel like a lot of y'all know that. What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. But yeah, if I left anything out or if I forgot anything, I will be back on here with a part 2 for class because I left my syllabus at home or whatever. So I'm out in nature. I'm actually out at one of my spots and I haven't been here in a while actually, but it is so beautiful out here. Like it's the fall season, so the trees, the leaves are orange and pink and fire red, and it's just looking really beautiful out here, y'all. But anyway, so I got my phone fixed, so it's not gonna be logging out on me and all of that jazz anymore, y'all. So nobody tell that thing to go that way. But yeah, give me 1 second, you guys. We are going to do our breathing technique, and then we're going to do some mastery messages, and then we're going to end class today. So give me a second. I'm going to read you guys the definition of spiritual psychosis, okay? And then we're going to move forward. Anyway, since we didn't do the definition first, but I was trying to give y'all a few little examples and stuff like that. Listen. Okay. It's a state of altered mental functioning that is characterized by spiritual or religious experiences and beliefs. That's pretty much what I was talking about. Hey, April. They are often accompanied by psychotic symptoms such as hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking. Shit just being all over the place. That's another reason why meditation is so important, and spending like that time to yourself. Like, if spirit, or your spirit team ever have y'all in like isolation, or that be to protect y'all sometimes too. So don't thinking that the enemy got you in isolation. Sometimes y'all be needing them isolation so you can meditate, so you can get grounded, so you can bring your ass back to your body. For those who be having outer body experiences, sometimes you motherfuckers don't be wanting to go back to your body. Go back to your body. All right? We've been talking about this shit for like 2 years, about how y'all are astro project, how y'all be astro projecting to your favorite places or whatever, wherever y'all asses be going, and y'all don't be coming back. Y'all don't be wanting to come back. No, you have to go back to your body, or you'll be out here fucked up, dog. For real. Anyway, let's keep moving forward. So that's was for somebody. Go back to your body. Stop trying to astro project all over the damn place. And you like, I don't want to go back to that shit. I bet you don't. I be listening. I be on that too. I be like, oh, Earth is so ghetto. It's so ghetto. This realm is so ghetto. So I get it. Okay. All right. Let's name a few things that could cause spiritual psychosis that they have on this list, because I had wrote up my own list without even looking at Google, but I still want to just share some of these things with you since it's related. Okay. Cultural and personal background. Okay. So cultural and personal background, meaning like shit that people go through. Like, they be like, oh, black people go through that, or like black people supposed to go through that, or white people go through that. They're supposed to go through that. Like genetics or cultural background, like shit you were being accustomed to since you're like your childhood, things you grew up from or whatever. Okay. So like genetics is what I'm gonna say. Trauma and stress. But let's go back to the first one. Cultural and personal background. That says a person's existing religion or spiritual beliefs can influence the content or nature of their psychotic symptoms. For example, an individual might believe they are receiving messages from God. Okay. Certain people might be, it's a catch-22. Some spiritualists, we are receiving messages from God. We are connected to the divine. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not saying that you got spiritual psychosis and you're not receiving messages from God, but you are. Okay. Hold on. My eyeball. Don't do that. Let me see. Okay. Intense spiritual practices. Practices like meditation or intense spiritual retreats can, for some individuals, trigger or worsen psychotic symptoms. All right. So this spiritual shit, I'm telling you, this spiritual shit is not for everybody. It's not for the weak. Okay. Most definitely. All right. All right, we're going to leave it there. So let's do our breathing technique, you guys. Oh, the geese is cutting. They cutting up. All right, so let's get in our position. Let's get balanced. All right. You don't have to close your eyes, but I would prefer for some of y'all to close your eyes, because let's do like this grounding energy, the grounding technique as well. So this could put like breathing in deep. We're going to start with your nose and then let it seep through your mouth. Okay. Throat chakra vibes. All right. Let it seep. We're going to do a 3 count. All right. Y'all know how we do this. And thank you, Cool Karma, for the floating heart. Oh, y'all so sweet. That's so sweet. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in deep. Hold it. Release. I want you to hear your breath, okay? Hear your breath. Breathe in deep. Hold it. Release. One, 2, 3. Breathe in deep. Hold it. Release. We're going to do one more. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in deep. Hold it. Release. All right. Let's get the mastery messages. Now, you don't only have to do that with me. Y'all could be doing that. Do your little breathing techniques in your own spare time as well, especially for those who are still working through shadow work. Okay. And shadow work is like a forever thing as well. For things get better. Healing is forever. Shadow work is healing, y'all. Everything gets better. All right. So don't feel like, oh, you're behind or you're being left behind because you're still working on shadow work. The divine loves that. If we going over and beyond for our healing, and the divine sees that we going over and beyond for our healing because we don't feel like we got enough of that shit, we get rewarded for that. When we go over and beyond and we do extra stuff, we get rewarded for that. And I'm not saying it for you to just do it for the reward or the abundance behind it. Do it because you just want to be better. Do it because you just want to be better than who you used to be, okay? Don't do it like, okay. I'm hearing like a goody two shoes kind of energy. Like some of y'all, some people feel like you're a goody two shoes. Like even like the divine be feeling like you be trying to be too perfect sometimes, and even the divine knows that you're not perfect, but it's like you still be like on that shit where you be trying not to fuck up or not to make a mistake. Baby, this is the journey. You are going to make a mistake. You get trial and error, honey. All right, definitely trial and error. All right, so let's keep going. Let's get started, actually. Divine Holy Spirit, let's get messages for the Freedom Project class. All right, we are doing a mastery download. You definitely got some big energy surrounding you right now. I'm getting like manifestation energy. I want you to really start like doing like, I feel like for some of y'all already are like use your techniques. Okay. Definitely use your techniques. The energy is so potent right now. So make sure you guys are bringing in that energy. Oh, see that? Cause I know what I be feeling. I know what I be talking about. All right. We got Jupiter and abundance. Okay. I said big energy is surrounding y'all right now. It says, whether it's a new love, baby, job, or a pet, express gratitude for this newfound blessing. Something is either coming in or somebody got something or something has changed. Something is changing. All right. That's a form of abundance. I always tell y'all that abundance is not just money. Abundance is people, places, and things that you may even need. You know what I'm saying? Like to move forward, to create something new or to build that home, or to buy that car, or to do these new things. This is new energy, new beginnings, abundance. That's what abundance could be. Just you having a new life. You got a fresh start. That's abundance. Sending in your earth angels, your the people to help you to create and move forward. That's abundance. Like that should be lit, y'all. It's bigger than what you think it is. All right. It says express gratitude. So make sure you are showing grace and gratitude and venerating your ancestors. I feel like y'all are doing that already. You've been venerating your ancestors, and that is why you're moving forward. You've been doing the work, okay? We talked about it. The 5 great debts. Venerating your ancestors is going to be one of those debts, okay? It says make sure you see the big picture. Your glass is not just half full, it's overflowing. So it's the wish fulfillment, overflow. Wish fulfillment and overflow. Make sure y'all are showing gratitude because it's definitely here. All right. So like some of y'all could be feeling better, like feeling new, but I know we in like this Scorpio season energy. So some of y'all could be a little bit, you could be like, what the fuck am I crying for? Where is all these emotions coming from? That's because we're in a water placement. All right. Scorpios, listen. Let's keep going. One of y'all could have a Scorpio placement, or you could be a Scorpio. Okay. But we are definitely in Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Alternative medicine. It says expand your circle of healing modules. Explore acupuncture, chakra balancing, or Reiki. Okay. So some of you guys could be into like Reiki healing, or you could just be into acupuncture, or you're getting involved in different things that's going to help you with physical healing, or this could definitely be like mental healing, spiritual healing. You're expanding something. Somebody's going to start, you're going to start doing something to really help your community, whether that's online or it's in physical community. Okay. I feel like some of y'all are already doing this, something you're already doing, but it's definitely bringing in a change here for you. Definitely a tower moment that's working in your favor. It says, yes, I was just crying before I logged on. Aw, sugar plum. Yeah, we in Scorpio season, baby. So you might be getting you might be a little emotional, but it ain't like, and some of y'all are doing like some releasing and some purging. That last minute forced energy could be happening as well. So be mindful of those things that are happening around you too. Okay. Your parents. Somebody could be grieving a parent or some parents. All right. It's okay, babe. This release, you be releasing. And release is what we do. All right. Releasing is our birthright. All right. It's a good thing to release. It's a good thing to cry. Your tears are a gift. Like your tears listen, when you cry, all I'm hearing is, I came to bring the pain. Listen, for real. Like your ancestors finna whoop on somebody if your tear touched the damn concrete. But anyway, something here is significant about some parents. Changes are taking place with a parent or a parental figure. Reach out and offer support. So somebody has maybe wanting to reach out or something like that for somebody's child's father or a child's mother could be experiencing something. All right, that may need some support or help, but could be a test for some of y'all. All right. Because this person could have a secret. Somebody's holding a secret that could cause you an issue, that could cause trouble for your life moving forward. New beginnings, y'all. We not going back to the past shit where people were gaslighting us and people didn't know our worth. People still be acting like they don't know our worth, all right? People still act like they don't know your worth, all right? Show them that you know your worth. They ain't got to know your worth. They ain't got to be around you either, All right. The people that don't know your worth will not be eating at the table with you, love. You know that. All right. So rejection is your protection. Rejection has been a birthright energy for you because you have freed yourself from different energies, and different people want to bind you and keep you stuck and shit like that. Them rejecting your energy, let them reject you. That when you being rejected, that should be protecting you, like you being protected. That's how you got to look at it. All right. Let's get one more. For real. You'll sit there and be like, oh, why he don't like me? Or why this person don't want me? Or like, you liking on people that don't like you kind of energy. That's not the case. That's not the case. All right. So don't feel like, oh, you not worthy or you not fucking good enough, because you are. You're good enough for somebody else. That is why you're not going to be with that person. That is why that happened the way it did, because you're going to be with somebody better than that person. All right. Everybody want to try to see your worth at the last minute. No, you're not doing none of that either. The divine, your ancestors not finna let you. Somebody here could be a Leo. They could have Leo placements. It says express yourself. I feel like you are, like, you in this energy, like you gonna express how you feel. Like, you know your worth. You've been expressing to the divine in the universe. I just heard the universe. Some of y'all could adhere to saying the universe. That's okay. They hear you. They know what you want. And that's why they've been blocking these Rudy Poos. That's why they've been getting blocked. Because they know what you want. And what's been trying to come your way, you don't want. Okay? One more, divine, for the collective. You're very intelligent. Okay? Somebody knows that you're very intelligent. One more. They know you're not finna be. They know that you're not finna play that last time. That last energy that you was in. You're not finna play with them with that. You're not finna let them do that to you. You don't deserve to be treated like that. Somebody's name could be Robert, Robin. All right, this is the last message, y'all. It says, you're going to make it after all. Embrace change and new beginnings. It's up to you to manifest your dreams. You literally let the past go. You let everything from back there go. And some of y'all are still letting off little remnants of the past. It's okay. All right? Take your time. What's the rush? Do the work. All right? I'm calling your ancestor. Right there. Calling your ancestors for assistance. When y'all need to be assisted, they're there for assistance, okay? Listen in, pay attention, meditate. That's what I'm hearing. For some of y'all, meditate, listen in. Quiet your damn mind so you can hear them. They know you. They be like, I'm standing right here. You asking a question, you trying to get the answer to it. Shit, you can't hear them because shit to be too loud around you. Quiet your mind. Stop thinking about that bullshit. Think about what your ancestors trying to tell you. Listen in. But anyway, embrace this change, y'all. New beginnings. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Take the energy as it resonates for you and leave the rest. I love you all so much. Do your spiritual work. Make sure you're venerating your ancestors. Cleanse your energy. Get grounded. And go back to your body. Go back to your body. Okay? After astral projecting or whatever. All right. Now it's class, you guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Divine Feminine. You're welcome, darling.